is a classic feel-good movie about brotherhood's triumph over racism, how we are more like than different, soul power, and Denzel's unrivaled awesomeness.
In 1971, two high schools in Virginia received a federal mandate to integrate their schools into T.C. Williams High School, which in turn meant the football teams also had to integrate. This took the whole town by surprise, especially when the head coach, Coach Yost, was replaced by Coach Boone, a black man, for politically strategic reasons.
This led the team to head to Gettysburg College for an intense football camp. It is at this camp that the two seemingly different groups of men become a team through the shared struggle. Going forward through their season, they defended each other in school against their racist peers who had not undergone the same change most of them had, and they were able to function as a unit instead of individuals on the field.
While celebrating the end of their undefeated regular season, Gary Butier, the team's captain, gets into a car accident with the drunk driver and becomes paralyzed. While in the hospital, the entire team shows up in the waiting room. When Julius, his co-captain slash best friend, goes to visit him in his room, the nurse says he must leave and that only family is allowed.
Only kin's allowed in here.
Alice, are you blind? Don't you see the family resemblance? That's my brother.
Even without All-American Gary Butier, they go on to win the championship game as underdogs.
Although this story was indeed heartwarming, calling it a true story is a stretch. One of the biggest differences is the depiction of Coach Boone. According to a former player of his, Boone was not actually that great of a guy. He was shown to be some of a hero within the community and a proponent of unity among races in the movie. But the only thing egalitarian about him was that he was equally horrible to everyone. In fact, 7 years after the events of this movie, his team mutinied, and several of his assistants publicly defected, accusing him of physical and verbal abuse towards the players.
Also, the racial tension in the movie was heavily exaggerated. Two of the most racist characters in the movie never existed, and the race-fueled fights throughout the school year were not really a thing. In reality, the student population adjusted relatively well to their new classmates. There were also scenes depicting Alexandria circa 1971 and the people in it more like Birmingham circa 1963.
There were many other minor alterations to the true story, such as Gary Butier not actually being paralyzed before the playoffs, but after the entire football season, and the Titans not really being underdog because of their 4,500 students to pull in athletes from, and their team was ranked number 2 in the entire nation.
All in all, I'd say that this movie is a very good one, and there's a reason that it's a classic. It features lovable characters, a strong theme, and a roller coaster of emotions as you follow the team through their journey. I personally like how they made both black and white characters have valid opinions and didn't make racism such a simple issue. I mean, as much as a sappy football movie can. I'll give the movie 8.5 footballs out of 10, with it losing footballs due to historic inaccuracy.
I think that it provided a view of history in an almost accurate way. However, because of the inaccuracy, I took the football off. I am not a huge fan of football movies, however, this movie was a very attention-grabbing and very heartwarming. I was moved to tears by the entirety of the movie, and I think that the way racism was portrayed, it didn't victimize either party involved. I'd give this movie a 9 out of 10 footballs.
Babies are tiny little Hitlers.
She called herself a grapefruit the other day.
I was on and go.
Press the button.
Start from the beginning.
Mandate to end a federal You can start
Can
the
you
video
see?
before, because we can edit it out.
I did.
Okay.
Oh, you started already? Okay, get in position.
Play button.
Where?
Left. Right. Yeah. There.
Did it start?
Remember the time? Yeah.
Oh,
Because
too fast.
you're gonna see me pulling.
Oh no, that was too far. Ah.
It's starting to hurt my wrist.
Look at the flicker that is. Just so you don't
Okay, there.
stretch
there.
your arm
No,
back.
No,
slow it
it's
down, like
recording.
one thing.
How?
Slow down.
Like
Where
press
it's
the-
50, the minus.
40? Is that good?
Yeah, that's probably good.
Okay, ready? What did I do?
You wanted to sit down.
I didn't hit play, did I?
Celebrating the end of the undefeated regular season, Jerry Bertier.
Just walk off set.
I'm just gonna say Jerry.
I'm pretty sure it's Gary.
Gary?
Yeah.
Gary
Y'all gonna fail.
Bertier.
Yeah.
Gary Bertier. Okay. Go ahead.
Why don't you Google it and look at it on Wikipedia?
Are you ready? I look like a thumb.